Hello Strive team, Coach Jeff here. I hope everyone has been enjoying the CrossFit Open season. It's a great time of year for us to come together as a community to challenge ourselves physically and mentally. We do have a lot of events coming up in the future. To keep track of all of our upcoming activities, please like us on Facebook. Likewise, follow our Instagram account and subscribe to our Strive Health and Fitness YouTube channel. We'll keep putting content up as it helps our members and athletes get ready for the activities they have coming.
Welcome. It's the third 22.3.
It is 22.3. We are in the year 2022, Jerron.
22.3, third workout. It was announced. Where were you at 3 o'clock?
I am where I always am at 3 o'clock, and that is prepping for about a 15 to 20 minute nap. That is where I always am at that
15 to
time.
20 minute. Every day you take a 15 to 20 minute
Yes,
nap.
every day.
So today you didn't take the nap because you were watching the
I watched it, and then I took the nap. I took the nap.
So what are your thoughts? You excited about it?
You know, I'm super excited. I really wanted to be here participating with these guys, and I think I was supposed to be, but I was been practicing my jump rope, and I've been practicing it just a little bit too much. So I'm going to give it about another day and a half, and then I'm going to do this workout. But it's exciting because it's that combination of gymnastics, but it's also got that strength of that thruster in there. We knew that thruster was coming.
We knew gymnastics was coming. There's the 3 elements of fitness we talk about: gymnastics, weightlifting, metabolic, and by golly, this has all 3 of them.
It does. It
yeah,
does.
So I'm excited. I know our bodies are feeling a little worn down, as you talked about, too. So what's something that, how do we get people excited about this third workout? Is it because we're just excited that it's almost over with, or what is it that makes you still so excited?
For me, I like to see a balance of each of the workouts. I think, that first workout, definitely had all the gymnastics in there and stuff like that. That second workout brought in that element of strength. And this third one, I knew it was going to be combined. I knew we were going to do kind of reps for time and stuff like that because we hadn't done that yet. So I don't know. I'm just super excited. What about you, Jerron? I mean, you're Mr. Muscle and Gymnastics.
That's so funny. Thank you.
What about you?
Thank you, Mama Beth. Yeah, no, I'm excited too. It's the third week. I always get so excited about the Open. This is my third Open, and each year you get to see so many victories. I see so many people, they're nervous about the muscle ups, and this is also the time of year that everyone gets their first something, maybe first pull up. I see athletes, they're looking like, okay, I've been practicing kipping. I've been practicing. I'm going to get my chin over that bar. So I think that's my excitement with these tests, so to speak, where everything we've been prepping for this whole year, we can kind of put it to the test.
Is really the test.
But so it's our third workout. However, that doesn't mean the fun is over with. Next week we do have the in-house Strive 4th WOD.
Right.
For all participating. The Geronimos. I didn't want to start off first with Geronimos, but
you go ahead. You gotta put that because Cooley's Kids really is where it's at, and I do want to make note that the original Cooley's Kid is wearing her shirt right now. So that would be Casey, and she's feeling it. So we're super excited, guys. What we want you to know about next Saturday is it's not this Saturday, but next Saturday is that it's at 3 o'clock. It's here at the gym, and Coach John has a way of putting fitness and fun together, and this one will be the same as it was. It's not going to be the same as it was last year, but it will have the same amount of fitness and it'll have the same amount of fun.
And rumor has it that if a team is maybe in third place, there can be some more points that maybe they can fight for it. I'm not saying Geronimos are in third place, but Geronimos, make sure you show up for this workout, for the 4th WOD.
I think that's where we're leading to, is what is happening on the leaderboard.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's take it to Canton first.
Okay, so Canton has been so much fun to watch because it's almost, I never realized how competitive. I don't know what's happening over in Woodstock, but it's like we've got some amazing athletes. And let me just talk about the girls. I mean, they're coming. It's like if somebody comes in with a high score in the morning, they are trying to beat it in the evening. Even if they can only beat it by 1 point, it is serious, y'all. And but we're having the most fun with it. And so right now we've got Cooley's Kids and Wooding Crashers, both with 141 points.
Congratulations.
And Team Awesome took the Spirit award this past time, so that brought them up to 129. Guys, that is a very close. That is
wow.
Very close leaderboard.
What have you seen? What's been so exciting that you've seen over these past couple?
I just think, well, first of all, I'm more of the morning coach, so I get to see. I love to see all of my athletes just coming up with the most creative costumes and stuff like that, and just having the most fun with it. And so to me, that's the favorite. It's just such a great way to start the morning. And you know, people have been posting about it. And I even had one of my athletes tell me this morning that, you know, some of his friends, he's actually in the masters category, and some of his friends are asking him, what is this all about? What are you doing? Are you doing CrossFit? And so that's
really
what it's
cool
all about.
So that was the team. What about the individuals then?
So this is where it's been fun. And so, you know, from the women, we've got the RX division. This past time we had Cheyenne came in after. I have to tell this because I was her judge, and she came in. She had a very busy week at work, quite stressful. So she came in and did it Saturday. I think it was Saturday morning. She came in and did it, and she crushed it. And so it's Jennifer Abney. She was leading that leaderboard Friday night. Ashley Dina. I mean, all those girls just did amazing. The scaled women, man, they were blazing. I'm talking about blazing on those burpees over the bar. And that was Allison Eicher, and then Brittany Smith and Jennifer Smathers. And then I love my people who are over 45. And you know, we had Coach Susan, we had Karina, and we had Maggie, and they are amazing. They can actually compete in any of the categories and do quite well. Our men, we had Trevon, we had Justin Lingerfield. That's Coach Scott's son, and he's just come to play. He started playing with us in the last 6 months, and he is like taking this seriously. We had Hunter Humphreys, and he is. We've been just watching him just soar in all his gymnastics move and stuff like that. Scaled men, we had Jared Ludi, yes, there you go. Andrew, Chris Hall, Masters men, Scott Lingerfield, he took it, but Scott actually, I think, took it overall. Like, so even though he's a Masters man, he took it overall. We had Rob, and we had Jim Mayer.
That's so great. Yeah. I was just talking to Coach Scott, and he's doing very well.
He is.
He said he wanted to finish top 150 in one of the workouts. Just to even hear him say 150.
Like to see him in the quarterfinals.
That is so great. We'd love to see him there. Well, taking it over to Woodstock. Well, we all know it's close. It's just as tight. It's just as tight as the race over at Canton. So we have Blakenators in the lead with 140 points. So when I say close for second place, we have Rice Cakes with 94 and the Geronimos with 84. So first off, it's not over with. Everyone, like I said, you can come to the fourth week.
That's right.
We got to post
I think there needs to be a surprise of like a 50-point something.
You heard it here first, exclusive.
Okay,
Coach John, listen to it. Maybe a 50-point.
Really big.
But we did have Team Spirit Blakenators. I don't know if you all saw the video. Yep, they're making noise. Yeah, oh, there was a noise back there. There was a video. So it was Villains Week, and so during class, all the lights went out.
I heard about this.
And then people started coming out of
everywhere. I heard about this.
And it was a show.
Because you are so brave and not afraid of things in the dark.
Exactly.
And they knew that would not bother you at all.
Exactly. And I would make my mom proud. I held myself together. So thank you so much, Blakenators, for keeping the spirit alive too. This week we do have favorite athlete. Speaking of favorite athlete, let's take it over to the individual athletes, and we can talk about some of our favorite ones, which is all of them who participates. Today we have the RX women. So RX women, we're starting off with Jana Montana, Jana Delgado. She has been doing CrossFit for just about a year, and really just taking shape and understanding what it is just to work day in, day out. So it's great to see her. Coach Lindsay and Coach Trish rounding it up for the RX women. All three of them work so hard. Scaled women, Buenos Noches or Jessica Cardenas, and she's just go. She with the deadlift and burpees, it was awesome to see someone just just say, I'm just going to see how many times I can throw myself over that bar. Yes, let's just see how much. And she made it look fun. Amanda, please. Amanda Schuster and Amanda Sanders. Amanda Schuster, she ran a half marathon, 10 miles, did the workout, and then showed up on Monday and did the workout. Did all that in a weekend.
She's got some hamstrings. I mean, just think of that. She does. She is.
She's got to have hamstrings. And Amanda Sanders. So, Masters women, Amy Weiner, Never Weiner, Snappy, Judy Hutchinson, and Reem.
Woo!
When I tell you Reem, Reem, personal shout out. Thank you so much for being on Geronimo's. When I talk about spirit, it's Reem.
Yes.
RX men, we have Connor Pickett, Joao, and Daniel Fernandez. All three great guys working very hard. Scaled men, we have Jay, Steven, and Steele Parson. Steele Parson also has lost 90 pounds since he started CrossFit. I know, but that's awesome. Yeah, so working hard. Masters men, Old McFarmer had a Tim, K-Wag, and Mr. BL, Brian Lawrence Smooth. That is going to wrap up our individual men. Thank you so much, seriously, everyone, for your participation. We're excited to see how the leaderboard shapes and shifts this this next week. But yeah, so very happy. What about Masters then?
You know, we wanted to do the way that we have the leaderboard is that we start our Masters at 45 because our programming Mayhem uses the age of 45. But in reality, Masters in the CrossFit Open, well, it does start at 35, but you'll see all the weights change, and you'll see it'll actually have a different look of a. So, for example, tonight instead of pull-ups in the RX division of 55 and older, I would start with jumping pull-ups, which will be new for me, and then I'll do pull-ups, and then I'll do chest to bar. So they scale down the movements a little bit, so I won't have bar muscle ups. But it's amazing how many people 55 and older are working out and doing well in our gym. And I wanted to do a huge shout out. These are the folks, so it's Reem and myself that are in the 55 to 59 category. And we're loving it. We're keeping up. We've got our little scoreboard. It's just the two of us, but we've got our own little scoreboard on that. And then when we go to 60 to 64, we have Dave Boker and we have Ellen Jock. And it's amazing. I mean, I was just watching Ellen do the, do those wall walks, and I mean, she's doing amazing. 65 to 69, we have Connie Richardson, we have Debbie Garrett, we have Linda Sims, we have Peggy Chang. All of those are a part of what's going on in the Open, and they all are, but these guys registered. And then our 70 plus is Nick Richardson, and he likes to look at the board and do what's ever up there, and I mean, it's just amazing to think that there are so many athletes that we've got participating that are in the 55 and older category. So it's just so much fun.
That's great. And one of those athletes, we do have a video on her, Miss Grace Price. We're going to take it over to the video. Check her out, one of our Masters athletes.
How long have I been doing CrossFit? Well, we talked about that, and we think, after some discussion, Jeff, you and I think it's between 7 and 9 years.
7 and 9
that I started.
And what got you started?
What got me started was my husband had been training with you for a while, several years maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
And had been saying, Grace, you got to meet this guy, you got to try this, blah, blah, blah. And so I did. And I think I started with classes first, and then had an injury and then we went to personal training, and then eased back to classes, I think. But I've been pretty consistent over, when I'm healthy, I'm here. I do both personal training and CrossFit. I'm lucky enough with my schedule to be able to do that. And you're asking me which I like best, and that's tough. That's tough to say, because I get more personal attention with you, and you teach me stuff, and then we also veer off and talk about music and whatever. But the classes, you look forward, it's something different every day, and you look forward to seeing your peeps. I mean, I got my old ladies that work out with me on Monday mornings, and then it's the hardcore athletes at night. And because of my schedule, I'm all over the place. So I look forward to seeing people, look forward to doing something different. Well, I run a small business, alcohol and drug counseling, very stressful. We expect that from the patients, but occasionally it's from the staff and administrative and referral sources, and it helps me even out. It buffers. I can come from a hard day at work and then come in here and work out, and then it's gone. The tension's gone. And it's a space in between work and home. So that's something that is tried and true, and I know helps. A hidden benefit is that 9 years ago I didn't have grandbabies, and I do. I have 2 grandbabies now that weigh in the neighborhood of 30 pounds each. And they expect Gigi, they don't understand Gigi's back hurts or whatever. They expect Gigi to be able to pick them up and twirl them around and chase them and play monster. And so training and CrossFit both have helped me push myself so that I'm healthier, to be able to get up off the floor and carry 2 30-pound wiggly weights, one under each arm, and go up the stairs with them and whatever, pretty much whatever they ask. I'm 65 years old, and I did have, like, you come in and look at some of these people with incredible bodies and incredible strength, and you go, but what I've learned is that everything can be scaled and then be scaled some more. If that still doesn't work, you can fix it to a level where a 65-year-old can not only do it, but excel at it and have fun. So there's always other options for, I don't have to do a muscle up. I don't even have to think about doing a muscle up, which is a good thing.
Oh, Miss Grace Price, the Price is Right. We do enjoy having you here, Miss Grace. I know I love seeing you every time you're with Jeff, so thank you so much for all you do, and keep working hard. But working hard is what we're going to see here today. Coach John, nice to have you. How's your body feeling?
Good.
Pretty
feeling
good. Yeah,
feeling
man,
good.
2 workouts down.
Yes.
Got this one to go.
One more to go.
One more to go. One more to go. So who's first? Who's first up on the workout today then?
Blake. Coach Blake. Coach Blake is up first. This is her 10th open. Number 10.
10.
That's a
How
lot.
many have you done?
7.
7.
That's 3 more than me. Yeah,
Man,
7
veteran,
opens.
okay.
She's just done 10.
Okay.
Of the Blakenators that are in first place, right? They're in first place?
Yeah, soon. That's what I hear.
Okay. All right. They're in first place. She's also a USAW Olympic lifting coach, and she has her classes. She teaches that. That's one thing I want to jump in on and get better at my movements.
That'll be nice to see. Olympic weightlifting, squatting. So we're going to see her with some nice form and technique.
Oh, yeah,
sure.
with thrusters.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Let's see. So next we have Miss Diana Gauze, or Thunder, as we may know. That's her.
There she is. She's getting excited.
So this is her 7th open. So the Blakenators, they are experienced when it comes to the open.
Yep.
It's really cool just to, even with all this experience and then talking to them here and there, it's not really nerves in the sense that you may hear for someone who just started. It's more so like they know the numbers that they want to get to. They know the movements that they've been working on. So it's really great. And Diana being someone who time and time again, she shows up for the 5:30 class, always wanting to know the right way to do something, wants to, if you look at her form, she wants to make sure she's doing it the right way. So very excited to see how that translates over to the competition kind of style.
Yes. A lot of good movements today.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. And who's next for us, Coach?
Who's next?
Casey.
Casey
Davis.
Casey Davis. Casey Davis.
Fire!
Yeah, she's doing it scaled. She's her 4th open. Okay, she's a member of the Cooley's kids.
Cooley's kid.
Yeah, they're tied for first as right now. They'll be in 2nd place here pretty soon.
Oh,
but
pretty
it's
confident.
okay. It's okay. Yeah, of course.
Man,
of course. But it's been fun. She coaches the high school kids for us over here, and does an amazing job with the kids with that and lifting. And doing that, so I'm excited to see her get her movements down and pull-ups and chest bars and
Same here, Coach.
and muscle up. Maybe muscle up. You never know.
Who
You never
knows?
know.
I
She's
mean,
gonna get
that's
it.
the great thing about the Open. You don't know what you're going to see. Introducing the athletes, I bet you at home you're wondering what is the workout. And here it is, CrossFit Open Workout 22.3 is for time.
Yes.
21 pull-ups, 42 double unders, 21 thrusters at the weight that's going to be specified below, and then 18 chest-to-bar pull-ups, 36 double unders, 18 thrusters at the second weight notated, 15 bar muscle-ups, 30 double unders, and then it ends with 15 thrusters at a heavier weight. Oh, my goodness. 12-minute time cap.
Yeah. 12 minutes that's not a long time when it comes to all that.
I mean, so does it give you is it a friend feel? What do you think?
It's going to be a friend feel.
Okay.
It's going to be a friend feel.
You just got to get after it.
You just got to go. If you got the movements, you've got to just go.
Okay.
And go with it. But at the same time, even if you're working on those movements, you want to break them up to where you're not blowing yourself up too quickly on the gymnastics, because it's going to tie in with those thrusters and the double unders. Your shoulders are going to get pretty hot pretty quickly. So breaking them up and doing manageable sets is going to be the best way to do this, unless you are really good at all of that.
Well, someone who I know is really good at all of it, and we're going to take it over to him to take us to the standards, is Coach Jeff Rice. We have him. Let's check it out. So today with our standards, it's going to start off with our gymnastic movements. Like I said, the first movement is going to be 21 pull-ups. What I'm looking at is I'm starting off at a full extended position with my arms, and the rep is going to be considered a rep with my chin over the bar. Yep. Chin is going over the bar. So then my chest to bar pull-up. Same thing, extended arms, and I must clearly make contact with the bar with my chest. The judges will be able to notate that as well. And then my bar muscle up. Oh, we're ready to see it. Look at this. Big hollow body. Whoo!
And up there. They look so pretty.
I almost forgot to talk about this stuff. This looks so good. Yeah, so I want to make sure with my muscle up that he does receive this in the catching position, and then he can go into a dip out at the end of there too. So that is my bar muscle up. One thing about the rig, so you can have tape on the rig, and you can use grips, but you can't use both of them at the same time.
Correct.
So you can have tape on the rig, but not using your gymnastic grips, but you can also use your grips with no tape. But then we're going to go to the weightlifting, my thruster. My first rep of my thruster can be a squat clean. I can squat clean the rep, and then it's going to be a front squat push press. It must be a continuous movement. Athlete is not allowed to do a front squat and then going into a jerk. Just for an example, Coach, could you show us a no rep, maybe a front squat into a jerk? A front squat, and if we go stop into a jerk, that is good weightlifting, but that is not a thruster, unfortunately. Yep, so we're going to go through the thrusters, and then the movement we're waiting on, double unders. Remember, double unders, 2 spins of the rope with 1 jump, and it's always better when you smile. Always better when you smile. Thank you, Coach Jeff.
Let's make this look so easy.
So standards, too, if you were scaled, they're going to be single unders. I do know that. And then the weights are going to be specified as well, too. But those are our movement standards that we're going to be looking for. So make sure that you're familiar with them as well, too, whenever you do this workout tomorrow. But we are going to have some fun. We're going to have the athletes get ready here in a couple of minutes. Anything you want to talk about? What are your things? Because you're doing everyone. Coach John is doing so well in the open, man. What's the thoughts? What do you think about this workout? Is this something you're excited about?
I'm very excited about this. Very excited about this because this is definitely gymnastics. I love gymnastics, and then the thrusters and the weights on it. It doesn't get too heavy, but at the same time, it's gonna be a good test and see where I'm at over the course of the year. So it's gonna be fun. It's real fun. Those chest to bars is just making sure that we get below your collarbone. Doesn't have to be at your chest or down below. It belongs below your collarbone. For that, but the movements itself, just breaking them up, staying within yourself, and making sure that you're staying nice and controlled. Because once you start going too fast, too quickly, that's when your body becomes uncoordinated, and that's what you don't want to do. Oh,
yeah. So being smart, know yourself, and trust your fitness well.
Yep.
So the Open is coming up, or we're in the Open, but now we have DECA. We have a DECA event coming up.
DECA Mile is coming up March 26th. March 26th, DECA Mile over at our Woodstock location. So that's coming up. So that's with those 10 stations in DECA. But also what happens is you run 160 meters before each station. So at 10 stations, 160 meters, you're running a mile in between all those stations as a combined length. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you haven't done DECA, you need to try it. It is a great event, and it really gives a good test of fitness, and you can actually see where you've come along and your training wise for that. You've done it before, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited just to get more information. I did get a chance to do it,
man.
You
killed it last time.
I was excited about that. I was excited about it. So I believe we have a video. Let's go ahead and take it to DECA then, and then you can get more information on there. Coach.
Hey,
My
yeah.
man. So you got to do a couple of reps through some of the workouts?
Yep.
What are you thinking? How do you feel?
I feel great. This will be a good test for a lot of athletes. Some have muscle up, or some have pull-ups, but not chest to bar. Some have chest to bar, but not muscle ups. So this is going to be a good opportunity for all athletes to work on different levels of their gymnastics.
Mm-hmm. This is how many opens have you gone through?
This must be 11.
11 open. What's something? So you see something special every year, I'm sure. Is it really with these kind of workouts, the gymnastic workouts, or is it just any workout that you see that people just have a different energy for it?
Well, this year, I think different than other years is that the workouts are really easy to understand. Mm-hmm. Simple couplets and triplets, not too complex. Weights manageable to a degree, but it's good for everybody to play.
Yeah.
And the fit will separate themselves, and those that for others, this is their test of the year. Mm-hmm. So they can see what they got to work on for the next year. But this has been real open for everybody to play in. Mm-hmm.
I'm excited, man. Well, I know y'all are excited at home. I think the athletes are about to be ready to start, so we're going to go ahead and take it over to the athletes and see what's going on. Let's see. So athletes, are we ready? Oh, they're ready. They're ready. Let's see. We got a clock?
Okay, here we go.
Yep. They're dancing. There's good music going on. Solito me quierde. Rolling my R's. Go team. Go ladies. Time to work. So it starts off with 21 pull-ups. 21 pull-ups. Definitely make sure that we strategize this accordingly.
Yeah, some people will be breaking it up differently. Some people will be doing singles just to save themselves for the next pull-up list. So let's say if they're concerned about their chest to bar, so they want to save their lat strength and their bicep strength, maybe they'll do singles for their first set of pull-ups. Totally depends upon the athlete. Everybody's going to be on a different journey. People will have to check in with their coach whenever they come to class and then come up with a game plan. Yep, and we have different versions of the pull-ups going on too. So scaled athletes have jumping pull-ups. Even with the jumping pull-up, you can still practice the kip, the hop to hollow. There are key positions in a pull-up that we'll be practicing all the time. Hollow box, arc position. Diane has a good hop to hollow. And then from there, she pulls through into an arc, and then she hits one more hollow. You know, there's 2 hollow bodies in every one pull-up. So talking about a position that's really important in your pull-up is the hollow position. So I'm sure in the warm-ups tomorrow, we'll have lots of drills that are going to work on the hollow position.
And thinking about gymnastics, the pull-ups going to the double unders, an athlete who is working on their double unders, how would you have them approach it if they're feeling nervous about it? Is this just something that you just try to go through the double unders, or?
I think the reps on this are manageable enough that even for people that have to do 1s and 2s of the double unders can still stay in there and get these double unders done. So if the double under is, like, let's say we do have athletes, great athletes that can do pull-ups and they can even do chest to bars, but the neurological of the double under is still something that they're working on. This would be that type of workout that just go ahead and force in the, even if it's just 1 and 2 at a time, because the reps are kind of manageable on this. So I'd say go ahead and practice your double unders. And again, get with your coach also. When it comes to the double unders, everybody's on a different level. Some are just doing 1s and 2s. Some can, put big sets together. So this will be a negotiation that you'll have with your coach.
Wow, Casey just went unbroken on her thrusters, coach.
Hey, Casey's a strong woman.
Casey's a strong woman. Casey's a strong woman.
Okay, she's got great form too. And she's really invested her time in the Olympic weightlifting. Mm-hmm. Just about every cycle that comes through, she's been doing it for about the past year. So Casey's really dug into the weightlifting. All of them have. Diana and Blake. Blake coaches the weightlifting class down in Woodstock, and Diana, she's
been in every cycle.
She's been in every cycle.
She's a student of this sport for sure.
So just women in weightlifting and how much more common this is now, and they're pushing limits that previous generations have never experienced before. Women are stronger now than ever. Mm-hmm. And that's just because they're doing it. And maybe, you know, my mother and my grandmother, they would have been strong too, but they just never had that opportunity. Although my mom is doing it now.
I was going to say, she's strong.
And she is strong. She's got good form and technique. Maybe we get a video of her up in there.
I love to see it. One thing is that the athletes can have assistants changing the weight on their bar.
Oh, that's
So,
interesting.
yeah,
I'm
they
glad you
can- yeah,
mentioned that because
they
I did
can
not
have
know that. So that's nice because there can be precious seconds in that. So, yeah, whenever you're teaming up in class, I'm sure we'll be going in heats. And it worked out well last week where we had one person as a counter. Just so you know where you're at. I hear Blake asking where she's at, so that's a thing. Especially in a workout like this, this has lots of transitions.
But seeing that she can even talk about it, so she's still composed enough to, because it wasn't a frantic where am I at. She was just checking in to see where she was at.
Yeah, exactly. 12 minutes is a long window. You definitely don't want to be frantic in this one. You want to manage your heart rate, and you don't want to...
We're about 4 minutes in.
4 minutes, okay. And I see Casey on her second set of pull-ups at 4 minutes in. That's good to know. The first round is going to be a long round. That's got the most reps in it.
Yep, and Diana's chalking up, getting ready for, it looks like chest to bar.
Okay.
Getting her mind right. Let's see how she attacks this.
Yeah,
one,
let's
Coach.
see if she still has
went
that same...
singles for the 21. Let's see, hollow body. Wow.
Hey, there we go. There we go. Yep, she hops into a nice hollow
man.
body.
Nice position.
Uh-huh. She has an arc, and then she pushes into another hollow body. She's killing it.
Man, this is what I talk about, efficient singles. Efficient singles when you're able to jump into it, step back, then jump right into it, you know.
That's right. So you can
Someone
keep the
who's done
train
singles
movement.
before, huh?
Yes, absolutely. You can keep the train moving. Even if you
then-
can squeeze out 3 chest to bars, at what cost? What's it going to cost? Are you going to have to take 10 seconds, 15 seconds to recover before you hop back up there again? Then you might be missing the ball. So if you can do singles, do one, hop down, do one, hop down, you can keep that going a lot longer. And save your muscle energy. So, yeah, quick singles are a great way to attack this, and probably a lot of our athletes are going to be doing something very similar.
I think you nailed something there. It's about winning this workout for yourself. If you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a PR 3 chest to bar that you've never done before. If you just get through 18 chest to bar, that's a big win in itself. So, trying to be as efficient. But speaking of efficiency, Blake is about as efficient as they come.
Well, we talk about how much Blake likes the weightlifting, but she really is focused on her gymnastics these past couple years. And it's helped her weightlifting. You hear a lot of times people want to focus on weightlifting because they want to get stronger, so they stop doing gymnastics or they stop doing conditioning. But if you look at the pros, they are strong and they can do muscle-ups. So there's carryover, right? If you can do a muscle-up, you're probably pretty strong enough that you can do a good snatch also.
Exactly.
So, yeah, CrossFit, I love it.
So we're about just over the halfway point, just hit over the 6-minute mark, and Casey is knocking out the thrusters. Yep. Staying composed, staying composed.
Look at them. They're cheering each other on, too. It is a community
Man,
affair.
I tell you.
And these girls do, they're best friends.
Yeah, they dig each other a lot.
Yeah.
Man. That's great.
Yeah, and I'm excited. But I get to work out with my best friends, too. I get to work out with you.
Man, I get to work out with you, Coach.
Hey.
Oh, man.
Yep, okay, so let's see. We're over to
Thunder
hump.
Diana just finished her chest to bar.
That is awesome.
And we're approaching the 7-minute mark, about to have 5 minutes left.
So she's going to get back to the bar, and then it's going to be, here we go to that one muscle up.
To that one muscle up.
For some people, it might be that one chest to bar. But
Now-
that one rep into the next more advanced pull-up movement is going to be a deciding rep.
Now, also, it's important to note the tiebreaker is going to be the time after each set of thrusters.
I hope Diana is well aware of that right now, because you are 1,000% correct. She might not get her first muscle up, but she can definitely hustle up her last thruster, and that's a two parts kind of to this, that you want to make sure you finish your thruster because that is a tie break time. And there's going to be a lot of numbers right before that muscle up. So there's going to be a big tie break time because there's going to be a lot of people that can finish the chest to bar but might not be able to do one muscle up. So that number is going to be big on the leaderboard. So how quickly you finish your thrusters to get there might even be a strategy.
I know, I was
You-
gonna
if
say.
you know that you're not going to get a muscle up, then sell out. Go as fast as you possibly can and just finish your last thruster before that muscle up, and that be your tie break time, because there's going to be a lot of athletes that are going to be on that same number right before the first muscle up or
And
chest
then-
bar.
And you may even have 5 minutes or so, 6, 4, however, a lot of time just to even try to attempt that first muscle
We have
up
seen that, and I think there's going to be some funny memes that come out about that, because there are going to be some people that are going to, finish their workout in about 6 minutes and then look at the bar for that muscle up, and then just be thinking in their head, man, all those times I've could have been practicing on my muscle up.
Should have done the jumping muscle
I
ups
should have
and
been practicing those jumping muscle up. What was that coach was talking about with the negative muscle up? What was that thing he had with the band the other day?
Listen, there's always next year.
There's always next
There's
year. That's
always
right.
next year, Coach.
And that's why the Open is a good test for people to see where they are. So at the end of it, they can evaluate what they need to work on over the next year.
Let's see. So something I noticed even in the Open announcement, this last set of thrusters
Yes.
is a wake-up call.
It's heavy.
It feels heavy. It feels heavy.
Sure.
Look at Casey. I think she's going. Ooh.
She's got the kip.
going
She's got
for
the
it. She's got-
hollow.
yeah.
I love this.
She knows that she knows what she needs to do to
Yeah.
get there.
Hey,
so
I love this. This is
it's more
great.
so about execution.
All right, let's see. How they looking on time? What's their time look like?
Let's see. So we're at 9:20 right now. 9:20. So we're about 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. Yeah. So this last set of thrusters. So this says something about, let's say you're trying to work for that tiebreaker time.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to sell out. You don't want to gas too early, right? Because you may get to this part of the thrusters and.
Yeah, it's easy for me to say, go ahead and sell out because I'm not under the gun.
Yeah.
You're right about that. That second weight is heavier than the first weight. So if that is heavy, then that is a thing. But so there's Diana right there. So I think she just finished up her thruster.
Okay.
All right. So now she's got about 2 minutes that she can, let's see what
Get her
happens.
head right,
Let's see
yeah.
what happens. When it comes class time, if you want to now at this moment scale, and stay with the chest to bars to, keep the workout going for the 12 minutes, then that would be fine for athletes also. Some people might do this 2 different versions. They might do an RX version, place that score, then do it again as a scaled version so they can get the work out.
We got about 90 seconds.
90 seconds, okay. Blake looking good on her
Looking
thrusters.
good on the thrusters, coach. Still looking controlled. Think she can get through these thrusters.
That would be nice. That would be nice. Yep, yep.
And Casey going up. Ooh.
I love it.
She's getting excited.
She's so happy.
Oh, I love it.
it.
I love it.
She's got her
Man,
people
I wish
cheering
they
her
saw
on.
that smile.
Yeah.
This is why we do the Open, man. I love it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, we're coming up on 60 seconds. 60 seconds left.
All right, so Blake finished her thrusters, man. That's going to be a big window
Yeah,
right
so
there.
because Blake knows the technique of the muscle up.
Sure,
And now
absolutely.
It's more so just
Hey,
she wants to get it
She
done,
does the
so
drills. She has been
knows the
practicing
drill.
all the drills. We've had many spotted muscle ups, so
So she's been on top of the bar. She knows what a
She's
big-
been on
yeah,
top of the
yeah,
bar.
She knows
Right,
what
right.
it feels like to go over the bar.
oh man, so yep.
Let's
So
see.
there we go. Let's see. I'm excited too.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the attempt.
If she gets it, I'm gonna run over there
30
and give her a hug.
seconds. I know you will, man. I'll catch the mic. Oh, oh man. Okay, we got about 25 seconds. 25 seconds. And then I see Diana going through her drills too. Great job, ladies. Just
Casey's killing
getting
that
the
hop
work
to
done.
hollow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is really
15
good.
seconds. 10 seconds.
Okay. So here they go. Oh, Blake.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. Oh, what a workout.
That was good.
22.3,
That was real good. That was real good. They got through with
22.3.
that second round of thrusters, and with a little bit of time left to get the muscle up attempts.
Okay. So, what is it? Just first glance, what are some highlights that you saw from that workout, as far as a test of fitness goes?
Okay, so Blake and Diana both do regular pull-ups well, and they do thrusters well. So seeing that they were able to finish the second round of thrusters and still only have about 2 minutes, I might be overestimating the workout itself, or underestimating the workout, and the fact that that's going to be tough to finish. That's going to be tough to finish.
I hear you. Because I was thinking it's 3 parts, 12 minutes, 4 minutes each time, but it's still, you just don't know how the first part goes. I mean, because 21 pull-ups.
It just depends on the athlete. It depends on the athlete. But
we'll definitely see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow for sure.
I think let's get our athletes over here and find out.
Okay,
let's interview them and see what they say.
Then let's take a break, and then we'll have the athletes come to you.
Yeah.
The athletes send a woman.
All right, here they come. Here they come. We got Coach Casey,
Woogity,
Casey
woogity,
Davis.
woogity. Oh,
Yeah.
I got you right here. How you feeling?
I'm feeling.
Feeling good. You good. I saw the smile. I saw you Blakenators.
Blake need to be in the middle. It's a ginger sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm getting the ginger sandwich. Ginger sandwich.
Lot of thighs.
All right, girls. Well, y'all did amazing. That was fun to watch. All of you did good on those thrusters. And all of you got through the second round of thrusters and had a few moments left to practice on your last set of muscle-ups. I guess just kind of walk us through it. Casey, you did the scaled version. You had a game plan coming in. Let me know how that workout went for you.
Hey. It was good. Hands gripping. That was a big one. Grip.
Okay.
Didn't rip, but
So
grip.
from the rack position, now that I'm thinking about it, from the rack position and from the grabbing onto the bar, the grip is going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you warm up your wrist? Did you know that going in, or now that you know it, you
Did
just
some
going to do it
wrist
better?
stretches.
Uh-huh.
Loosened up the hips.
Uh-huh.
Tried to stay warm. Got my heart rate up before the workout.
Okay.
Singles on point.
Uh-huh.
Scaled is good.
I noticed in your pull-ups that you do real well the hop to hollow whenever you grab the bar, and then you have a nice arc hollow.
Yeah.
So the steps and the pieces are there that you've been practicing on.
Yeah. Trying to take little things, make them big things.
And I know you said
that
that.
from you.
There you go. Hey, that's what's up.
Hey.
And we also talk about homework and how important homework is. That you know, if you really want to achieve things, there's things that you can do on your own outside of the gym.
Yep.
And Casey was just telling me too the homework assignment that she's doing for the pull-ups. Who is that you said? What program was that?
Fellow Canadian Brent Fikowski.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And how many days a week are you doing this?
3 days a week for 30 minutes, 90 minutes a week on some pull-ups.
So, you know, all things are possible, and then you just got to work on the homework and the details. So good job. I'm proud of you on that.
I got my eyes above the bar on one. I just turned up there. It was
I heard him yelling.
Close.
I heard him yelling.
It was so
Well,
close.
okay. How about Diana? Bring me up to speed with your matching thumb wraps to your shirt. Your
If you look good, you feel good, you're going to do good.
Yeah, okay. That sounds like my favorite athlete who I will be dressing like tomorrow. Yeah. By the way. Okay, well, yeah, man, you did great. We noticed you did the singles on the pull-ups on the first round. And we were talking like that might help prepare you better for the chest to bar on the back half. Was that your strategy?
I mean, it worked out, yes. That was not originally my strategy, but it definitely helped me. It helped my grip. I was not fatigued. My shoulders were fine. I was ready for those chest bars.
Again, on that grip. So I like that strategy then, the singles. And whenever you do them, each one looks so nice. Hop to the hollow, arc hollow. And then whenever you moved over to the double or the chest bar, looked just the same too.
I learned that from you.
Well, good students. All right, well, then that's very cool. And what'd you think about the weightlifting? How was that? Challenging?
Oh, man, that took my breath away. But
How did you do it in sets? Whenever you did the heavier one at 75 pounds, how did you break that up into sets?
I did 7 at first, and then the rest I did 5s.
Okay.
And then I ended at 2 sets of 3 or whatever that math is.
Okay, gotcha.
But, yeah, I had to break that up the
Okay.
further I got into it. But Yes.
How did that last?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well, I guess I got another question too. We were talking about the time cap on the last thruster. So that being a thing, not just how far you go, but also how quickly did you finish your last thruster? Were you aware of that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I was very aware of the timing, and I know now if I do redo this, then I know, what time I need to beat, and then what section. If I don't get that far, then I can just stop in the middle of it and be like, I can't get that far anymore.
All right. So now, then maybe a redo.
Exactly.
Okay.
I didn't rip, so that's super important.
That's cool. Okay. Well, sweetheart, you did great. Your form looked great. I couldn't see where you were when you were doing it, but your form looked great. Let's see. You finished your thrusters on the second one, and then you got over to the bar and you went for your muscle up, and I saw you do a big old chest to bar and bang the bar. So I know you've been practicing on that big time. How was the workout for you?
It was good. I had to take it slow and steady just for where my body's at right now. But I really liked it. Like, I don't mind thrusters, and I like the rig, so it was fun. Just kind of enjoyed it, being with my girls and just being here. It was awesome having everybody, come out and like sit here and watch, and like this whole thing is just super cool to just be a part of. So
yeah, I heard you cheering Casey on whenever y'all were doing it, and I was reminded because in the weightlifting class, I mean, y'all are like,
these are my
y'all
girls.
That's right. Y'all are a crew.
It's hard not to like step back for a second,
Yeah.
like watch them and like
So I
make
think-
sure they're doing good.
Absolutely. I think that's so big is that, we're doing these individual workouts, but we're doing them with our buddies. So in the heat of battle, to still have the mental wherewithal to be proud of my partner that's doing good and cheering them on as they're doing it. So, man, y'all represent that real well.
I couldn't have had two better people.
Same.
I was so excited when
Same.
I found
Yeah,
out
I was super stoked.
Yeah, and then almost my entire 7 p.m. crew showed up. The whole, Krista, Justin, Cheyenne, all of them. That's the family. 7 p.m.
That's your people.
Where you at, Piper?
Yep. Well, I guess then that's pretty much it because, we're talking coach, right? We got 3 coaches sitting up right here. So, coaches, just 1 or 2 words of wisdom to people that are coming in tomorrow and about to do it. Here you go, Casey.
Hey, being scaled is okay. It's not nothing to be scared of, and I ain't got pull-ups, but they are so close. So stay in it. Don't get discouraged. When I saw the workout was posted and the very first movement was pull-ups, I immediately my mindset went to the toilet. But I had also all day today, I had a text from you, a bunch of folks, how you feeling? Where you at? Positive vibes. And I was just like, all right, I got this. So gym family, man, like big time. So I'm excited to see my gym family hit this tomorrow, big time.
Yeah. A lot about what you said, because I know the open, a lot of people put a lot of pressure on themselves for the open, and it's okay to do that, but also be kind to yourself during the process, because there are movements. This is testing our fitness and challenging ourselves, and like you said, you get that mental oh darn it, this isn't gonna go how I wanted to, but how fast you can come back from that is the biggest thing, and then to go forward with how you did it today, that you're a perfect example, and just all of us sitting here really, because we all had to kind of adapt and overcome, and it's okay to adapt and overcome and not to be down on yourself and beat yourself up for these things. Every day is a journey, and every day we're in the gym loving it. It's just a workout.
Your open score does not define you.
No, it does not define who you are as a person, who you are as an athlete, but it is a really, really cool yearly checkpoint. You guys, we all do, but I know you're really big into it, and you got to the next stage last year, and it's really cool to see that. But just be kind to yourself and have fun with this one. This one's a really fun workout. Yes. Yeah, it's really, really fun.
And going off of that fun, time flies when you're having fun, and that really did not feel like 12 minutes at all. So pace yourself and breathe. Remember to breathe. Goodness gracious.
That is a good word. That's a good word of wisdom.
Yes.
That's all I thought about was breathe.
Yes.
I don't think I breathed. I held my breath on the thrust.
Yeah. Well, y'all did great, girls. Okay, Coach. Well, what do you think? Tomorrow's the day. It's the last of our open workouts, minus the one that we do on Saturday. So, last of the dress up, or do we dress up on the next Saturday?
We're dressing at St. Patrick's.
We are dressing up.
Yeah, so that's when the
And
Geronimos
we
are
can still
going to
earn
come back in
points.
first place.
So we can still earn points for that.
Yeah. So, but remember, it's It's favorite athlete tomorrow. Favorite athlete tomorrow, and we are excited that you all tuned in. Thank you for letting us grace your living room or your iPad or your cell phone. And this is Strive House signing out. See you later.
Yeah. Listen.